And certainly as it pertains to the head coaching search, I think it has to be remembered and we have to remind ourselves consistently as names come up and different interviews occur. This is primarily about one thing, and that is what is the best thing for Jaxson Dart as the Giants quarterback to lead this team into the future. Because if you can get Dart right, if you can keep Dart right, if you can build around the best of what Dart has shown, and interestingly enough, Dable gets fired after a game when Dart played a lot of his best football that we've seen yet. So we see the glimmers and the glimpses and the reality of what is promising from this franchise quarterback, this 22-year-old first-round pick out of Ole Miss. And so the Giants themselves can't lose focus on what it means to hire the right coach, right? There are different types of coaches. Some coaches are offensive coaches, some are defensive coaches. Some bring discipline to an organization. Some have a different style of motivating their players and getting the locker room's attention. There are going to be different personalities that cross through the room when John Mara and Steve Tisch and the Giants brass are interviewing these candidates, but they have to keep their eye on the ball. Keeping your eye on the ball means doing the best thing for Jaxson Dart. And I think ultimately what did Dable in addition to constant losing, was not doing right by Dart. The Giants organization failed Jaxson Dart on Sunday in Chicago. The news of Brian Dable's firing and the news cycle now that we're getting into of the candidate list and of Joe Shane staying and all of those different conversations and permutations should not cloud the main story coming out of Sunday's game. In addition to the loss, was the Giants and the NFL concussion spotter in Chicago's complete negligence when it came to doing right by Jaxson Dart's health. A player who hit his head on the grass and was lying motionless on the field, not fighting for a lost fumble, who remained in the game for 2 more plays until it became obvious that he wasn't able to handle that. Not evaluated in between that moment during the next drive until after the next 2 plays and the quarter break. So there should be a lot looked into there. The league needs to take a close look at that. And it would surprise me if we've heard the end of that situation, because this is somebody's health, their career, their livelihood.